Okay, so first of all, let me say, like, don't, excuse me. Okay, excuse that. Apologies, but yeah, I have a cold right now and a possible ear infection. Possible, but don't hold me to that. But yeah. So this, I'm doing this for a homie of mine, so you can ignore this if you want to. But I just did the Lies of Peace expansion, and I want to show my homie the new weapons. Well, three of the new weapons you get from the DLC. Sorry if you hear a bunch of noise. I'm just getting my headset situated. Uh, okay, that's one of the new DLCs. I mean, DLC weapons. I think it's called Night Sword or Night Seal or something like that. Okay, the Pale Knight, which is clearly, obviously, a gunblade. Yes, a fucking gunblade, and it's a great sword. So yes, you know it's gonna do a little bit of damage. I feel like it could be. I feel like it could. I mean, it does damage for sure, but I feel like it could do more damage. Ugh, there we go. Fuck. Yeah, I'm back away because I know the other one's gonna turn. Yep. There we go. Yeah. See, like I said, it does damage, but I feel like it should do a little more, especially for being a great sword. Damn, I was hoping. Now the Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm on my seventh playthrough, so if you see the high health, high Legion arm and stamina, that's the reason why. But I'm playing on Legendary Stalker, pretty much playing the way it's supposed to be. So trust me, that don't make much of a difference or how much freaking uh health, stamina, and Legion arm I got. Well, the Legion arm I don't really use, so and plus I got the default one. Yeah, this is the thing though. I'm doing the no extra Legion arm challenge. So I'm only going with the default Legion arm only, which isn't much of a challenge, but you get it. I'm just, pushing myself to just use weapons only. All right. So yeah, you can see that's the gunblade you get from the DLC. Um you have the two basic moves. I think the first one was called Full Salvo. Yeah, Full Salvo, and then the other one strengthens bullets. So pretty much it strengthens the damage you do pretty much from the blast you do from your your strong attacks, your Full Salvo, and your full charge move. The next one, wait, do I have it? Yeah, I have to go back. This one, it's kind of like a way better version of your shit nine. All right, the next one is probably like the better version of the puppet saver. It's much quicker. It's pretty much a sword, so you don't have to worry about no slow attacks. But it's quicker and it's more similar to the crap the Dancer's Curse sword, and opposed to like strikes with the with like strong the strong attacks. It's quicker, swifter, and this weapon is this weapon is straight OP. Ah, shit. Shit. Is- Yeah, that's why I say the health really matters when I'm playing on Legendary Stalker mode. I don't even honestly. I don't know why they added the different modes in the first place. I think what they wanted to do is make it more accessible for like more people. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how some people don't like playing Souls games because it's extremely hard, and to some it's like stressful as fuck. So I guess they made it more accessible to more players by giving it a difficulty level. But honestly, I'm like, if for from the developer side, I can see why they want to do that. The more people play the game, more it gets put out there, more revenue they get from the game. I get it. It's consumer common sense. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't want to play a fucking Souls game, then honestly, you probably shouldn't be playing Lies of P in the first place. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why I fucking play on only playing on Legendary. Like I feel like when I first played it before they brought out the difficulty levels, it was challenging for probably about the third playthrough. By the fourth playthrough, it just felt. I mean, it was still doing damage, but it felt more way easier because I guess because I was just used to everything at this point, and plus I had enough high enough stats to make it easier. So by the fourth playthrough, it kind of felt not as challenging. But when they brought up the difficulty spikes or the difficulty levels, and automatically had me on legendary stalker mode, I guess I don't know if I put it on there or it was automatically set to that. I do feel like legendary stalker mode is how you supposed to be initially playing it, which is why I will not change the difficulty because I prefer the challenge. Because I prefer the challenge, and why part of the reason why I like this game. Now I know some of y'all might crucify me for this one. I mean, crucify me for this, but honestly, well, while Elden Ring is okay, and the only thing I only have two gripes with Liza P is the fact that the frames of Liza P is kind of what annoying because it's like more lenient in Sekiro where you do the parry, the perfect parry, you know what I'm saying, or the perfect guard, whatever you want to call it, to make it easy to parry some attacks. But I feel like in Lies of P is much more strict. So you gotta be like really perfect on your timing when guarding. Because sometimes the frames of the enemy's attacks and swipes, you think you're gonna land it and you end up missing it. And I was like, okay, that's the bullshit. The frames is bullshit, and that's one thing I don't like. And then the leniency of the game itself. Like it's not like Elden Ring or like Elden Ring Sekiro. Well, I guess this is more like Sekiro if anything, but it's more like not like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Bloodborne, where you have more explorable areas and just like section off paths and hidden ways and stuff like that. You do have somewhat a little bit of that in uh um Lies of P, but the path is mostly overall lenient. So it's pretty much you get to point A to point B. See, I should have got that parry, bruh. There we go. I should have got that parry. But Lies of P, I feel like it's too lenient, and I wish if they do a Lies of P2, I hope they make it more like a open, more not open world, but more explorable areas like Bloodborne, where you have multiple dungeon paths leading to one area and shit like that. I wish Lies of P2 would do that because I feel like this game is somewhat linear. Sorry, linear. God damn it, linear is more reminds me of Sekiro, where it's more linear to the path you go to get through the story in the game. But back on the weapon. So yeah, this is pretty much like straight OD, but OD I'm personally in a good way because it does massive damage. Even though it is a steel sword, it's probably about I think one of the best damn swords in the game, especially with his fury attack or fatal attack. Well, no, not the fatal attack. Yeah, or fable attack, because the basic is you get three attacks, three like sliding homing attacks. If all three lands, you'll get an additional kind of like ending salvo, so to speak. Let me see if I could. Shit. Shit. Boom. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, you see how much damage that shit did on top of the pack? And that's sometimes with bosses and stronger enemies, even the ones from the DLC. This sword is OP. Um, the next one I'm gonna do is pretty much like Virgil's Judgment Cut. I will have to wait until I've I have to wait because it's a charging thing. All right. Now imagine hitting that on the boss. But it's a good thing. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. That's why I like the hold up. Let me. Yeah, the blossoming. I like the blossoming. Wait, it is the blossoming, right? Yeah, I like the blossoming better because when you use that, I think the name of the rose or something, or the blood of the rose. Let me see. Yeah, by the name of the rose. When you use that one, it's in one place, so it hits all enemies in the what's what when it's in there. But when you're dealing with like bigger dudes, and then the bigger dudes back up out of the shit, then it pretty much becomes a waste. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I use that more like on bosses and stuff. But And that's why I like using the blossoming more so. But then lastly, oh yeah, this is a I think a special reward for playing the game. It's a set. Like, let me see if I can show you the set too. Yeah, you get this set and that weapon from being I think either a day one player or a reserve player. I mean, a pre-ordered player, but you get them weapons specifically. I don't know if it's like available now for like those who had the game for a while. It might have, but yeah, that's a specific unique reward you get like from your special rewards or special gifts you get. So it's not like in the game. Okay, and this finally you got an official, actually range weapon, and I like it. But the only downside is, man, it can fucking eat. It can eat stamina, and plus the range isn't long, really long. Like, I mean, oops, hold up. Yeah, see, the range isn't long, so it's not like you want to have like the same range of like say one of your canisters right here, but it does a little small enough of uh small enough uh small amount of damage, noticeable damage, but small amount of noticeable damage. Let me I'll show you what I mean. Plus, the only upside downside to it is it drains your durability gauge and your stamina gauge kind of quickly trying to land the attacks. Yeah, see, it has sucky range. But you see how quick it eats your stamina though. So I know some of us probably say use this on bosses, but I would say don't, because when, especially on legendary stalker mode, when you're targeted and then you got no stamina, then you're pretty much running, and then you just pretty much leaving yourself open to be hit. It still can parry, still can block, so you're good on that one. I mean, it still pretty much function like a regular weapon, just you have range attacks instead. But one thing I do like about it is the what's that shit? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like about it. Yeah, I have it. I'll have it in the inventory, but I probably won't use it as much. Um, but what I do like about it is that the Fable art is pretty much a strong dodge attack. So if you need to put some distance between you and the enemy, especially like stronger enemies, like when you need to get like some health back, you can use your Fable attack and boom, boom. You know what I mean? I forget what the I forget what the other one does. Patient shot. Let's check that out. Gather your strength to shoot a powerful ergo arrow. The fire arrow will pierce and attack enemies. Hold down the back to activate a stronger shot. Oh, okay. So it's pretty much like a basic range it's pretty much a basic range Fable art. Let me check it out first. Wait. God damn. Damn, how much damage did that do? That shit like that shit at 4K. Hold up, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try it on him. Or her, whatever. Okay, 2K. But it killed the one in the background. I was like, damn, that was a one shot hit KO, bruh. Damn, man, but the and you see, well, I guess that was from doing the fit. That was from using the Fable art while my durability was down, but still. I would feel like if you really like using bow weapons or want to use ranged weapons to a certain degree, then that's perfectly fine. Especially if you ain't got like no canisters to do effects to what enemy you're going against. The bow could the bow can come in handy for that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't think you would use the bow too often. Let me see if I can hit it. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you see? But I mean, like I said, it does damage, but then it not too much. Jesus. Yeah, but I can get that dude out the way. This one, yeah, this shit's probably gonna take forever. What? I, damn it! I forget that shit does push you back a little bit, or steps you back a little bit. Yeah. Let's see how long it takes to kill this one dude up here. I had a feeling it was gonna do that. This is gonna take forever, bro. Oh yeah, it does have the Fury fatal attacks too with the bow. So that means you definitely gonna have to get get up close. But yeah, those are pretty much m- more weapons. I mean, the basic weapons I would usually use. I'm doing a gunblade run, so no other weapon right now. Even though I do have weapons equipped on me. I think there's somebody over here, right? I thought I remember there's somebody being over here, or maybe I'm spazzing out. Yeah, maybe I'm probably spazzing out, but I know there's a dude down. It's one of the it's the soldier dude down there. I know that the big soldier dude with the electric axe or the electric baton or something like that. I do know that, but I swear there was somebody like right in this area right here. But yeah, those pretty much the weapons. I'm gonna take this dude on. Hopefully, maybe break his weapon quicker. Here we go. Hang got that off. Shit, grab him. There we go. I mean, I like the weapon. Don't get me wrong. I still like the. I like the sword. The sword more. It's quick, and I have better reaction with it. And I like this damage because it's more built for motility than anything, as you can clearly see damage wise. But yeah, as you can see, this is definitely built for like motivity, so it's all about the mad damage with this joint. But I feel like when it comes to reacting, it's pretty much slow. But I guess that's what the motivity's for the increased damage. So you pretty much don't have to worry about being all swift and moving around a lot with it. You just coming straight in your face. So if that's the type of like weapon you pretty much want to use, or pretty much how you like fighting, then this weapon is probably damn near perfect for you. As opposed to this, I mean, this if you prefer more mobility and stamina accuracy, then I would like definitely use this one because I prefer more swift movement and action than anything than outright pure brawl damage. Yeah, see, especially I like doing fatal attacks a lot, so I hate that. But that's the other thing I hate when you're clearly behind them and you see the fucking you see the fucking joint. There you go. And then when you see it, you press the L1. Then it's like, why the hell didn't I not get that shit off? Why the hell did I not get that shit off? And I've seen that shit pop up, and yet I missed it. even though I pressed it when it came up, pressed L1 when it came up. But yeah, those are the three weapons. I'm not going to show all of them, only for my homeboys, spoiler wise, because I want them to see the other and get other weapons for himself. But yeah, those are the weapons I particularly use from the DLC. But I'm on to here, and for those who haven't played Lies of P or who haven't played Lies of P or who haven't played the DLC, definitely play it. Trust me, it's a pain in the ass, especially with some bosses. But yeah, it's definitely worth it getting these weapons, man. It is definitely worth it getting these weapons. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Cheers.